Hey everyone, thank you very much for joining. Today we're going to go over Ja Live by Bob Marley. Great tune. Only 3 chords, which is fantastic. Um, Generally, you're going to play this bar chords, but I will show you how you can play it with open chords as well. If the bar chords are a little too much at this point for you, but I highly recommend continuing to work on the bar chords because they're very important. If you're new to the channel, please consider subscribing, hitting the bell for notifications. I do greatly appreciate it. And if you're returning, you already know. Let's go ahead and hop in. Okay, so for Ja Live, like I said, we only have 3 chords here. We have a C, a G, and an F. And that is the entire song. So for that C, we're going to be barring 3rd fret here. So barring the 3rd and the 5th frets here. The 3rd fret starting here on that A string. And you'll start barring that 5th fret here on the D. So that'll be your C chord. And then from there you go to a G. Alright, so again, barring that 3rd fret. Then middle finger on 4th fret here of the G. Pinky finger on the 5th of the D, and ring on the 5th of the A. That'll give you your G. So from C, G. And you have two options for which F chord you're going to play here. So the closest, taking the same G shape and just shifting all the way up here to now you're barring the 1st fret. Everything else stays the same as far as positioning, stays the same there. So we're on the 1st fret here, and that is your F. So so the other option for an F here, it's going to be playing this C-shaped bar here. So another option for playing the F, you can play down here on the 8th fret. So just like we're playing our C here, do that same shape, just barring the 8th and 10th frets. And that'll give you an F there as well. So you could be... And if we talk about the rhythm here quickly, obviously reggae rhythm is a little different than a traditional pop or rock strumming. So in your traditional rock strumming, you're going to be so with reggae, it's a little bouncier. So what I like to do, with these types of songs, I like to hit my root note first, and then down strum. So root, down strum, then a muted up strum. So, and then another, so it's root note, down, up muted, and then again root down. So and I also, my fretting hand, I say this all the time, but I like to think of that as I'm bouncing a basketball. So each time I'm hitting this note, each time I'm hitting a note here, I'm also pressing down with this left hand. So, oh, I'm sorry. So each time that I'm strumming this chord, I'm also bouncing, basically, my fretting hand at the same time. So. So then I did also, okay, so there's one other way, so you can't play this, obviously you can play anything, open chords. I do find that the reggae rhythm is kind of difficult with open chords, at least for me personally. I just don't like the way it sounds as much. But if you're going to play, you're just going to go, so you play a standard C here. And then I would recommend playing a G where you keep this root C here, and then we just move, so your index finger will go to the second fret here of that A, your ring goes to the third of the low E, and then put your pinky on the third of the B. That'll give you your G. And then again, since we're trying to avoid a bar chord here, so instead of playing a full barred F, instead of playing a full barred F, we've got our index finger here on the first fret of that B, middle finger on the second of the G, and then ring on the third of the D, and just hitting those three strings there. So. Okay, so that is a couple different ways you can play this song. And if you're interested, with our little chord wheel here, seeing that we were playing a C, F, and a G, looks like we were in the key of C. So, key of C, you can use C major pentatonic. I think you can use Mixolydian as well if you wanted to. Something along the lines of. So there, as you're starting to hear on that C there, that third fret of the A string. So then, again, obviously the same chords throughout the entire song. So if you have a looper, get these chords down, you can just loop them. And I find it very, like this B flat here, going to the C. That B flat seems to work pretty well throughout soloing along this one. that little riff there. Okay, which obviously you can hear in the song, I think. So that they're really all on this G string here. So 5th fret to the 7th. So C to a D here. So C back, C, D, C. Let me try that again. So. C to the D there. So C to a D, then B flat, C. This is a really good riff to kind of get you started, I think. Kind of take that and expand. Come back home to it. Alright guys, I hope this helped you guys out. Please leave feedback, comments below, and see you guys again soon.